Konnichiwa. This is the Shogunstein, and this is a look at the flip and right game, Fliptown, from Stephen Aramini, and it is from Right Stuff Games. It is a flip and right game with the theme of the Old West. The cover here looks a little like Sedona, and unlike Ticket to Ride Legacy, didn't have an apology for having a Western theme. So I appreciate that. And it's a flip and right game. And though I know a lot of people don't like spoilers, I didn't know the Titanic was going to hit that iceberg, but someone spoiled that for me. I didn't know the Japanese were going to attack Pearl Harbor. Someone spoiled that movie for me. But in this case, spoiler alert, this is my game of the year for 2023. So spoiler alert here, this is my favorite game of 2023. So I'm going to show you how to play it, give me some initial thoughts on the game based on several plays at 2 players and a bunch of plays at solo, including using the advanced bot. So first thing that I really like about this game is this flip and right format. You see there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things you can do. It's a pretty complex flip and right, kind of on the level of Hadrian's Wall, maybe a little bit easier, but it is a lot to do here. However, unlike a lot of games that have a lot of tchotchkes and 18-step setups, Fliptown, very quickly, you got your dry erase board, you got a marker, you can have a deck of cards. And again, if you want to, you can play with characters. So they have different abilities, different starting resources, and a special ability that you use once a turn. There are different goals you can have. You can set out 3 in a 2 to 4 player game. Or you can just play regular solo, or you can do this advanced solo. So again, other than this board and your marker and a few cards, boom, that's your setup. But you got a nice complex game with a lot to do, but doesn't take you 20 minutes to set up and another 20 minutes to clean it up. You don't have to buy an insert. Someone told me they bought an insert that cost almost as much as the game because it saved them setup time. You don't need to do that with a game like this. Awesome. Goes right out to the table. Boom. Get your dry erase marker, get your deck of cards, and you're ready to go. And again, a couple extra things you can do here. So a lot of replayability here. So the setup is, how the game plays, whether you're doing solo or 2 to 4 players. You can have 3 rounds. You shuffle your deck. You're going to set the sheriff card, which you put aside here, and that will flip over a little later. You're going to do the sheriff card. You're going to take 5 turns where you're going to go to different places in the town. You're going to resolve the poker hand because we have an element of poker. We have a poker mechanic and we have an element of poker. Another nice thing here is you can also do a Texas Hold'em poker. You can do regular poker or Texas Hold'em with it. You're going to pan and, pan for gold. Remember, in the real gold rush, it was the people that sold the pickaxes and the pans that made more money than most of the minor 49ers. So you're going to pan for gold. And then the last thing is you're going to see if you get arrested by the sheriff. So what you're going to do is, in the game, you got a deck of cards, and each of the 5 turns, what you're going to do is you're going to show 3 cards. Now, if you're playing solo, it's going to show you where to set the 3 cards. However, if you're playing multiplayer, each player is going to individually decide. So what happens? 1 card is going to be the location you go to. So do you go to the trail? That's going to be the suit of the hearts. You go to the Badlands with the boss. You got the spade. If you're going to go to the mine, you're going to have the diamond. Okay? You're going to go to the town. You got the club. And you got the cemetery if you don't want to use any of your suits. So the first card, now again, you have 3 cards that are shown. You pick 1 card, and that's going to determine where you go. The second card is going to be which space you're going to go to, and you'll circle it or cross it off. So in the case of the trail, you can go. The different robberies on the Badlands, the different mines, the different buildings. Now here is the only place you can go to. You can go to these buildings multiple times. Here, once you go, it's crossed out. You can't go back. Here, you can actually go back. And again, you can not use your suit and number and go to the cemetery. Also, you can use gold to modify the suit or the value of the card. Now, the last card is for the poker hand. You're going to keep track of how many turns you took with the 5 cards, and you're going to score more points depending on what hand you have in terms of poker. Excuse me. So again, if you have like one pair, you're going to score less points than if you have, say, a flush. So your poker hand is going to score, you see royal flush is going to score the most. One pair scores the least. If you have nothing, you're not going to score anything. So you have that mechanic as well. Then, so again, you're going to take your 5 turns. You're going to go to the different places. You're going to resolve your poker hand. You're going to pan. And you're going to get, for each pan, you get 1 gold. For each, for each of the hammer. For each of these, you're going to get for each hammer, you're going to get 2 gold. I'm sorry, not 2 gold, 2 monies. 2 monies for each pickaxe you have, and 1 gold for each pan you have. And then you're going to see about the sheriff. Now, you can, if you're not sure, so you're going to collect wanteds during the game. If you have the sheriff's value is equal to or higher than your wanted level, then you escape arrest. If it's less, you're going to lose a lot of, you'll see here, you're going to lose a lot of money and or stars, which is endgame scoring. So you don't want that. So one thing you can do is bribe the sheriff. So for each wanted that you have, if you spend the gold and you eliminate all your wanted, you'll don't have to go through that. Now, there is one place you can visit in the town that lets you preview. So if you go to the sheriff's office, you can see here that it's a 7. So if I had 7 or higher wanted, I'd be okay. If I had less than 7, I would be going to jail. And then you're going to lose points. So lots of things you're going to be doing here. Again, you're going to go up the trail. You're going to go to the Badlands. You're going to mine. You're going to go to the town. You're going to go to the cemetery. Lots to do. So this game is really a lot of fun. It is certainly very puzzly. There are different ways to try and win. And, how much you want to push your luck on the poker hands. You're going to try to go for, a flush, 4 of a kind, full house, or you're going to just take a pair. Again, there's a big difference in scoring. You're going to do this 3 times. You got 3 rounds. And again, everything is laid out here. Instruction book was very easy to follow. So this is a quick teach. But again, this is going to require a number of plays because there's so many different ways to score points, so many different strategies to try. And again, you can change things up with the different characters, the different bounty bonuses, or again, if you're doing solo with the different bots. Absolutely wonderful game. We've enjoyed it at multiplayer, and I've enjoyed it solo. So win-win, easy setup, lots of fun. And I'm wondering if, I get some more of these boards, if you could make it more than 4 players. I don't see why you couldn't. But I love, it's very thematic. The different things you can do are very thematic to the Old West. The use of the poker mechanic. Again, showing the 3 cards, which ones you're going to use. Are you going to spend gold to manipulate, change it up or change the suit? And then what are you going to go for in the poker hand here? Really enjoying this game a lot. Again, I'd say of all the new games that we got in 2023, this is my favorite. And happened at the end of the year here. And we played it a lot. We've only had it a short amount of time, but we've gotten a lot of games in. And again, very nicely, when I'm done playing, 1, 2, 3, clean up. Don't have to put back, all the little tchotchkes, 20 minutes of tchotchkes. So Fliptown, my favorite game of 2023. And just quickly, in terms of colorblindness, no issues at all. Again, with all the different symbols in different places. I didn't have any issues with the colors at all. So they use good colors here. The icons are very good. The cards were easy to read. So very colorblind friendly game. Unlike Hadrian's Wall, which is a flip and write that I would say is similar to this. Obviously, Hadrian's Wall has the Roman and England theme. This has an Old West theme. And Hadrian's Wall has the an actual pad. This has the dry erase. But Hadrian's Wall was very difficult for me in terms of the colors. This, not at all. Very easy for my color blindness. So Fliptown, Shogunstein's 2023 Game of the Year. And that's Mitzi, she agrees. Shogunstein out.